The Queen praises powerful identities of London and Manchester following this year's terror attacks and pays tribute to support and unique sense of humour of the Duke of Edinburgh in her Christmas message. The Queen will use her Christmas message to praise the powerful identities of London and Manchester that have shown through in the face of terrorist attacks this year. During her televised address to the nation, the Queen will also pay tribute to the Duke of Edinburgh, who has retired from solo public duties, praising his support and unique sense of humour. The Queen's message to the nation and the Commonwealth will look back over the previous 12 months and take home as its theme. In her pre-recorded address, filmed at Buckingham Palace, the Queen will say, "This Christmas, I think of London and Manchester, whose powerful identities shone through over the past 12 months in the face of appalling attacks. The nation endured a series of devastating terrorist atrocities during the year, beginning with the Westminster Bridge attack in March that saw 4 pedestrians die when an attacker, later shot dead by police, drove at them before fatally stabbing a police officer. In Manchester a few months later 22 people, including children, were killed when a lone suicide attacker detonated an explosive device as crowds of music fans left Manchester Arena following a performance by U.S. singer Ariana Grande. There were more deaths in June when 3 terrorists in a van plowed into pedestrians on London Bridge then went on a knife rampage in Borough Market, killing 8 in total. They were shot dead by police. The address traditionally has a strong religious framework reflecting the Queen's faith, and is written by the monarch who draws on current issues and her own experiences over the past year. Headline-making events during 2017 include June's general election, the devastating Grenfell Tower fire, Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's engagement and the ongoing Brexit negotiations. Philip, famed for his quips, inquisitive mind and no-fuss attitude, stood down from his solo public role in August, although he has made the occasional appearance at events involving the Queen. Speaking about the Christmas message's theme, the Queen will say, "We think of our homes as places of warmth, familiarity and love. There is a timeless simplicity to the pull of home." This year's annual address has been produced by Sky News and was recorded in the palace's 1844 room, which is decorated with a large tree and features family photos. Pictures of the Queen's great-grandchildren, Prince George and Princess Charlotte, can be seen, along with 2 wedding-related images of the Queen and Philip, but taken 70 years apart. The royal couple are featured in a black and white image from their 1947 wedding, and in a color photo released to mark their 70th wedding anniversary celebrated in November. In the broadcast, the Queen is wearing an ivory white dress by Angela Kelly, an outfit she first wore with a matching coat and hat for the Diamond Jubilee Thames River pageant in 2012. She is also wearing a star-shaped diamond brooch. The Queen and the Duke of Edinburgh arrived in Norfolk last week to kick off their traditional Christmas break, which they will spend on the royal estate at Sandringham. This year, Harry's fiancée Meghan Markle will join her husband-to-be Sandringham on December 25, an unprecedented step for someone who is yet to become an official member of the royal family. The Duchess of Cambridge did not spend Christmas at Sandringham until she and William were man and wife in 2011. Meghan, who will take British citizenship and get baptized by the Church of England before the wedding, will also attend the Christmas Day service at St. Mary Magdalene Church in Sandringham, a spokesperson has confirmed. She and Harry, 33, who are now living together in a 2-bed cottage in the grounds of Kensington Palace, will also take part in the traditional walk to Mass by the entire royal family. The Queen pays tribute to her family as she poses next to photos of her and Prince Philip and her great-grandchildren during her 65th festive speech. The Queen will pay tribute to her family during her 65th Christmas speech as she poses next to photos of her and Prince Philip and her great-grandchildren. The royal couple will feature in a black and white image from their 1947 wedding, and in a color photo released to mark their 70th wedding anniversary celebrated in November. Pictures of the Queen's great-grandchildren, Prince George and Princess Charlotte, will also be on display. Taken by photographer Chris Jackson, the portrait of Prince George was issued by Kensington Palace in July to mark the youngster's 4th birthday. Commenting on the portrait at the time, Jackson, who is married to Kate's personal assistant Natasha Archer, said he was thrilled and honored to have been asked to take the picture, adding, He is such a happy boy and certainly injects some fun into a photo shoot. The photo of Charlotte, meanwhile, was taken by her mother the Duchess of Cambridge to mark her second birthday in May. In the portrait, taken in April, Charlotte can be seen wearing a traditional Fair Isle cardigan in baby blue and yellow from John Lewis, that had sold out before the photo was released, with a slightly crumpled Peter Pan collar, £12, from Jojo Maman Bebe poking out of the top. During the speech, Her Majesty will wear a dress in ivory white buckle and threaded throughout with silk ribbon embroidered with gold, silver and ivory spots. The buckle is embellished with Swarovski crystals and a silk organza frill. The Queen first wore the dress, which was designed by Angela Kelly, on June 3, 2000.